Are you tired of being tired every single day, even after what feels like a full night's sleep? In the next 15 minutes, you'll discover the 10 hidden reasons why your energy disappears faster than it should at your age. Plus, simple solutions you can start using today to feel vibrant again. And I'll reveal the surprising #1 energy thief that 89% of seniors don't even realize is stealing their vitality every single day. Janice, a 67-year-old retired teacher from Denver, couldn't understand why she felt completely drained by 2 in the afternoon every day, despite sleeping 8 hours each night. After discovering these 10 reasons and making simple changes, she now has steady energy that lasts from morning until bedtime, allowing her to enjoy her grandchildren and hobbies again. Reason 1. Poor sleep quality, not quantity. You might be getting 8 hours of sleep every night, but are you actually getting quality sleep that restores your body and mind? The Sleep Foundation's latest research shows that seniors experience 50% less deep sleep than younger adults, which means even a full night in bed might leave you feeling exhausted. This happens because as we age, our sleep cycles naturally become lighter and more fragmented, but most people don't realize this fundamental change is occurring. Deep sleep is when your body repairs muscles, consolidates memories, and releases growth hormones that keep you feeling young and energized. Consider the case of Samuel from Portland, who slept 9 hours nightly but woke up feeling like he hadn't slept at all. He discovered through a simple sleep study that he was waking up 6 times per hour due to mild sleep apnea he didn't even know he had. Within 2 weeks of using a simple breathing device, his energy levels doubled and his afternoon crashes disappeared completely. Poor sleep quality doesn't just make you tired during the day. According to Harvard Medical School, inadequate deep sleep leads to cognitive decline, weakened immune function, and increased risk of falls and accidents. Your brain literally can't clean itself properly without sufficient deep sleep, leading to that foggy, confused feeling that many seniors accept as normal aging. This creates a dangerous cycle where poor sleep leads to daytime fatigue, which leads to inactivity, which leads to even worse sleep quality. Keep a consistent bedtime routine and avoid all screens for at least 1 hour before sleep, as the blue light disrupts your natural sleep hormones more severely in seniors than younger people. Create a cool, completely dark sleeping environment and consider white noise to mask disruptive sounds that might wake you during those crucial deep sleep phases. Don't wait until tomorrow night. Start implementing these changes today because your energy and mental clarity depend on tonight's sleep quality. Reason 2. Chronic dehydration. When did you last drink a full glass of pure water? Not coffee, not juice, but plain water. Mayo Clinic research indicates that seniors need at least 8 cups of water daily, but 75% of people over 60 drink less than 4 cups, creating a state of chronic dehydration that steals energy faster than most people realize. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at conserving water, and our thirst sensation actually diminishes, meaning you can be severely dehydrated without feeling thirsty. This silent dehydration affects every cell in your body, making your heart work harder and your brain function slower. Beverly from Tampa noticed she felt exhausted every afternoon around 3 o'clock, despite eating healthy meals and getting adequate sleep. She started tracking her water intake and discovered she was drinking only 2 glasses of water per day, relying on coffee and tea for most of her fluid intake. Within just 3 days of increasing her water consumption to 8 glasses daily, her afternoon energy crashes completely disappeared. Even mild dehydration, as little as losing 2% of your body's water content, reduces your energy levels by 20% and significantly affects brain function, concentration, and mood. The National Institutes of Health confirms that dehydration in seniors leads to confusion, dizziness, rapid heartbeat, and that overwhelming fatigue that makes simple tasks feel impossible. Your blood becomes thicker when you're dehydrated, forcing your heart to pump harder to deliver nutrients and oxygen throughout your body, which directly causes that bone-deep tiredness. Drink 1 full glass of water immediately upon waking, before your morning coffee, and keep a water bottle visible on your kitchen counter or favorite chair throughout the day. Set hourly reminders on your phone or watch to take at least 3 sips of water. And remember that every cup of coffee or alcoholic beverage requires an extra cup of water to maintain proper hydration levels. Don't wait another hour. Go drink a full glass of water right now because your body is already working overtime to compensate for the water it desperately needs. Reason 3. Hidden iron deficiency. Your blood might not be carrying enough oxygen to keep your body energized throughout the day, and you might not even realize this silent problem is developing. Johns Hopkins studies show that 10% of seniors have iron deficiency severe enough to cause debilitating fatigue. But because the symptoms develop gradually over months or years, most people assume their tiredness is just normal aging. Iron is essential for creating hemoglobin, a protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen from your lungs to every muscle and organ in your body. Without adequate iron, your cells literally suffocate, leaving you feeling weak and exhausted no matter how much you rest. Nathan from Seattle felt constantly drained for over 6 months, struggling to climb stairs and falling asleep in his chair every evening after dinner. His doctor initially attributed his fatigue to getting older, but blood tests revealed his iron levels were dangerously low due to poor absorption and inadequate dietary intake. Within 4 weeks of adding iron-rich foods to his daily meals and taking a gentle iron supplement, his energy returned to levels he hadn't experienced in years. Untreated iron deficiency doesn't just cause fatigue. According to the American Heart Association, it leads to weakness, shortness of breath, restless leg syndrome, unusual cravings for ice or starch, and memory problems that many seniors mistakenly attribute to dementia or normal cognitive decline. Your heart has to work significantly harder when your blood can't carry adequate oxygen, potentially leading to irregular heartbeat and increased risk of heart complications that could be completely preventable. Include iron-rich foods like lean red meat, dark leafy greens, beans, and fortified cereals in your daily meals, and pair them with vitamin C sources like orange juice or bell peppers to dramatically improve iron absorption. Avoid drinking coffee, tea, or milk with iron-rich meals, since these beverages can block iron absorption by up to 60%, and consider cooking in cast iron pans, which naturally adds iron food. Ask your doctor for a complete blood panel this week, including ferritin levels, because identifying and correcting iron deficiency could transform your energy levels within just a few weeks. Reason 4. Lack of regular physical movement. Are you sitting more hours than you're moving throughout your typical day? Harvard Medical School confirms that sedentary seniors lose 30% more energy than those who incorporate regular movement into their daily routines, creating a vicious cycle where inactivity leads to fatigue, which leads to even more inactivity. Your muscles, heart, lungs, all function on a use it or lose it principle, meaning that prolonged sitting actually trains your body to become less efficient at producing and using energy. Even light physical activity signals your body to create more mitochondria, the powerhouses inside your cells that generate the energy you need to feel alert and capable. Carolyn from Phoenix spent most of her days reading, watching television, and doing sedentary hobbies, wondering why she felt so sluggish, despite getting plenty of rest. She started with just 10 minutes of walking after each meal and gentle stretching every 2 hours while watching her favorite shows. Within 2 weeks, she doubled her energy levels and found herself naturally wanting to be more active throughout the day. Inactivity doesn't just make you tired. The Centers for Disease Control confirms that sedentary behavior weakens your muscles, reduces circulation, decreases bone density, and actually changes your metabolism to burn fewer calories and produce less energy. Your heart becomes less efficient at pumping blood, your lungs lose capacity, and your muscles literally shrink, making everyday activities feel more exhausting than they should. This physical deconditioning can happen surprisingly quickly, sometimes in as little as 2 weeks of reduced activity. Walk for just 10 minutes after each meal, which aids digestion and naturally boosts your energy levels, or do gentle stretches and movements every 2 hours while watching television or reading. Take phone calls while standing or pacing, park farther away from store entrances, and choose stairs over elevators whenever possible to naturally incorporate movement into your daily routine. Get up right now and walk around your home for just 2 minutes, because your body craves movement and will reward you with increased energy almost immediately. Reason 5, medication-related energy drain. Could the prescriptions that are supposed to help you actually be secretly draining your energy every single day? The American Geriatric Society reports that common prescriptions like blood pressure medication, antihistamines, and sleep aids can cause significant fatigue in up to 40% of seniors, often because multiple medications interact with each other in ways that weren't anticipated when each was prescribed individually. As we age, our bodies process medications differently and more slowly, meaning that standard dosages can sometimes accumulate in our systems and cause side effects like overwhelming tiredness. Many seniors take 5 or more different prescriptions daily, creating complex interactions that can leave you feeling exhausted without any obvious cause. Harold from Minneapolis felt constantly tired and assumed it was just part of getting older, until he realized his fatigue started shortly after his doctor added a new blood pressure medication to his existing prescriptions. When he brought a detailed fatigue diary to his next appointment, his doctor adjusted the timing of his medications and switched one to a different formula. Within a week, Harold's energy levels improved dramatically, and he no longer needed afternoon naps. Ignoring medication-related fatigue isn't just about feeling tired. According to Mayo Clinic research, excessive fatigue from medications increases your risk of dangerous falls, car accidents, and poor decision-making that can have serious consequences for your health and safety. Some medications cause fatigue by lowering blood pressure too much, others interfere with sleep quality, and some directly affect brain chemistry in ways that make you feel sluggish and unmotivated. The timing of when you take certain medications can make a significant difference in their side effects. Keep a detailed fatigue diary for 2 weeks, noting when you feel most tired in relation to when you take each medication, and bring this information to your next doctor appointment for review. Never stop taking prescribed medications on your own, but ask your doctor about adjusting timing, dosages, or switching to alternative medications that might cause less fatigue. Schedule a medication review appointment this week, because small changes in your prescription routine could give you back hours of energy every single day. Reason 6. Blood sugar, spikes, and crashes. What you choose to eat for breakfast this morning directly determines whether you'll have steady energy or feel completely drained by mid-afternoon. CDC research shows that blood sugar spikes followed by crashes cause energy fluctuations in 60% of seniors, often because aging affects how efficiently our bodies process carbohydrate sugars. When you eat foods high in sugar or refined carbohydrate, your blood glucose shoots up rapidly, giving you a temporary energy boost, but then crashes down below normal levels, leaving you feeling more tired than before you ate. This roller coaster effect becomes more pronounced as we age, because our cells become less responsive to insulin, the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar. Vivian from Kansas City couldn't understand why she felt energetic in the morning, but completely exhausted every day around 3 o'clock, often needing to nap just to function through the evening. She discovered she was starting each day with toast and orange juice, followed by a mid-morning pastry and sweetened coffee, creating massive blood sugar swings that left her feeling drained. Switching to eggs and vegetables for breakfast and including protein with every meal, her energy levels stabilized and her afternoon crashes disappeared entirely. Poor nutrition and unstable blood sugar don't just affect your energy levels. Harvard Medical School research shows that chronic blood sugar fluctuations increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes, contribute to weight gain around your midsection, accelerate cognitive decline, and create inflammation throughout your body that makes you feel achy and unwell. These blood sugar swings also disrupt your sleep patterns, affect your mood stability, and can cause intense cravings for more sugary foods, creating a cycle that's difficult to break without conscious intervention. Eat protein and healthy fats with every meal and snack to slow down sugar absorption and maintain steady energy levels throughout the day. Use whole fruits instead of fruit juices. Replace refined grains with vegetables or small portions of whole grains, and avoid eating carbohydrates alone without protein or fat to balance them. Plan your next meal right now to include a palm-sized portion of protein, because stable blood sugar is the foundation of consistent energy that lasts all day long. Reason 7. Undiagnosed thyroid problems. Your thyroid gland might be running on empty, quietly sabotaging your energy levels while you assume your fatigue is just part of getting older. Mayo Clinic data shows that 1 in 8 seniors have undiagnosed thyroid issues causing extreme fatigue. But because thyroid problems develop gradually over years, the symptoms are often mistaken for normal aging or other health conditions. Your thyroid produces hormones that control your metabolism, heart rate, body temperature, and energy production in every single cell of your body. When it's not functioning properly, it's like trying to run a car with a failing engine. Everything feels harder, and you're constantly running on empty. Stella from Richmond struggled with overwhelming fatigue, unexplained weight gain, and feeling cold all the time for over 2 years before her daughter insisted she get comprehensive blood work done. Her doctor discovered her thyroid was severely underactive, producing less than half the hormones her body needed for normal energy production. Within 6 weeks of proper treatment, Stella felt like herself again, with steady energy from morning until evening. Untreated thyroid problems don't just cause tiredness. According to the National Institutes of Health, thyroid dysfunction leads to depression, memory problems, hair loss, dry skin, irregular heartbeat, and increased cholesterol levels that significantly raise your risk of heart disease and stroke. An overactive thyroid can cause anxiety, rapid heartbeat, and difficulty sleeping. Underactive thyroid slows down every system in your body, including your brain function and digestive system. Both conditions are completely treatable once properly diagnosed. Request comprehensive thyroid function tests, including TSH, T3 and T4 levels during your next doctor visit, and don't accept normal aging as an explanation for persistent fatigue without proper testing. Keep a symptom diary, noting your energy levels, mood changes, temperature sensitivity, and sleep patterns to help your doctor identify potential thyroid issues. Don't let another month pass without investigating this possibility, because thyroid problems are one of the most treatable causes of chronic fatigue in seniors. Reason 8. Chronic stress and anxiety. Is constant worry stealing your energy faster than the natural aging process? Research from Johns Hopkins shows that chronic stress increases fatigue by 45% in seniors, often because prolonged stress hormones like cortisol literally exhaust your adrenal glands and disrupt every system in your body. Many seniors face unique stressors like health concerns, financial worries, loss of independence, or grief from losing friends and family members, creating a constant state of fight or flight response that drains energy reserves. Your body wasn't designed to handle continuous stress, and when stress hormones remain elevated for months or years, they interfere with sleep, digestion, immune function, and cellular energy production. Leonard from Oklahoma felt exhausted despite maintaining good health habits, until he realized his fatigue had started shortly after his wife's diagnosis with dementia and his own concerns about their financial future. The constant worry about caregiving responsibilities and medical expenses was literally draining his physical energy. leaving him too tired to properly care for himself or his wife. After learning simple stress management techniques and joining a caregiver support group, his energy levels improved significantly within just a few weeks. Unmanaged chronic stress doesn't just make you tired. The American Heart Association confirms that prolonged stress leads to high blood pressure, weakened immune system, digestive problems, insomnia, and increased risk of heart attack and stroke. Stress hormones also interfere with your body's ability to repair and regenerate cells, accelerate the aging process, and can cause muscle tension and headaches that make you feel even more exhausted. The mental energy required to constantly worry about problems uses up glucose and nutrients that your body needs for physical energy. Practice 5 minutes of deep breathing or light meditation daily, focusing on slow, deliberate breaths that activate your body's relaxation response and lower stress hormones naturally. Write down your worries for 5 minutes each morning, then consciously choose to focus on what you can control today, rather than dwelling on future uncertainty. Take 5 deep, slow breaths right now, inhaling for 4 counts and exhaling for 6 counts, because this simple technique immediately signals your nervous system to shift from stress mode to recovery mode. Reason 9. Social isolation and loneliness. Could loneliness be quietly draining your life force and physical energy without you realizing the connection? Harvard studies reveal that socially isolated seniors experience 25% more fatigue than those who maintain regular social connections, because human beings are fundamentally social creatures who derive energy from meaningful interactions with others. Isolation affects your body at a cellular level, increasing inflammation, weakening your immune system, and disrupting sleep patterns in ways that leave you feeling exhausted even when you're physically resting. The lack of mental stimulation from social interaction also allows your mind to focus inward on problems and worries, creating a cycle of rumination that's mentally and physically draining. Rosa from Detroit spent most days alone after her husband passed away, gradually withdrawing from friends and activities she once enjoyed, wondering why she felt so tired despite having no major health problems. When her neighbor convinced her to join a weekly senior center group, Rosa discovered that just 2 hours of social interaction per week dramatically improved her energy levels and motivation to take better care of herself. The simple act of having something to look forward to and people who cared about her well-being restored her natural vitality. Social isolation doesn't just affect your mood. According to the National Institute on Aging, loneliness has the same impact on your health as smoking 15 cigarettes per day, increasing your risk of depression, cognitive decline, weakened immune function, and early death. Isolated seniors are more likely to neglect basic self-care, like eating nutritious meals, staying hydrated, and maintaining personal hygiene, all of which contribute to fatigue and poor health. The lack of accountability and encouragement from others makes it easier to slip into unhealthy habits that drain energy. Make one phone call to a friend or family member every single day, even if it's just a 5-minute conversation, because regular social contact provides energy and motivation that you can't generate alone. Join one social group, volunteer opportunity, or community activity that meets weekly and requires you to leave your home and interact with others face-to-face. Reach out to someone today, whether by phone, text, or email, because your energy levels are directly connected to your social connections, and someone in your life needs to hear from you too. Reason 10. Severe vitamin D deficiency. When did you last spend 15 minutes in direct sunlight without sunscreen or glass blocking the rays? The National Institutes of Health reports that 80% of seniors are vitamin D deficient, causing muscle weakness, bone pain, and profound fatigue that many people attribute to normal aging instead of a completely correctable nutritional deficiency. Vitamin D is actually a hormone that your body produces when your skin is exposed to UVB rays from sunlight, and it's essential for muscle function, immune system strength, and cellular energy production throughout your body. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D, and many seniors spend most of their time indoors, creating a deficiency that affects every aspect of physical and mental health. Chester from Milwaukee felt weak and tired for months, especially during the long winter when he rarely went outside until blood tests revealed his vitamin D levels were critically low at less than half of what's considered adequate. His doctor explained that vitamin D deficiency was causing his muscles to weaken and his bones to ache, making every movement feel exhausting. Within 6 weeks of proper supplementation and daily sunlight exposure, Chester's energy and strength returned to normal levels. Vitamin D deficiency doesn't just cause fatigue. Mayo Clinic research shows that inadequate vitamin D increases your risk of falls and fractures, contributes to depression and mood disorders, weakens your immune system, making you more susceptible to infections, and can cause muscle pain that makes physical activity feel impossible. Severe deficiency has been linked to increased risk of heart disease, certain cancers, and autoimmune disorders that can develop gradually over years, without obvious symptoms until significant damage has occurred. Spend 15 minutes in direct morning sunlight every day when possible, exposing your arms and face without sunscreen to allow your body to naturally produce vitamin D. Ask your doctor to test your vitamin D blood levels and discuss appropriate supplementation if you live in a climate with limited sunshine or spend most of your time indoors. Step outside right now for 15 minutes if the sun is shining, because your body is craving the vitamin D it needs to maintain strong muscles, healthy bones, and abundant energy throughout the day. These 10 energy thieves don't have to control your life anymore, and the simple changes we've discussed today can give you back the vibrant energy you deserve to enjoy your golden years fully. You have the power to feel energized and alive again by addressing these common but overlooked causes of fatigue that affect millions of seniors every single day. If you discovered something valuable today, give this video a thumbs up and tell me in the comments which reason surprised you most or which solution you're going to try first. Share this with other seniors in your life who deserve to feel energized every day, because you might just change someone's life by helping them identify what's been stealing their energy. Subscribe for more practical health advice that actually works and helps you feel your absolute best at any age.